Hi there. Today we're going to talk about the similarities and the differences between our main oral care products, the MAXI Guard Oral Cleansing Gel and our MAXI Guard OraZn product. Now, both of these products are going to do an excellent job of taking care of your pet's oral health on a daily basis, whether they're a dog or a cat. The MAXI Guard Oral Cleansing Gel and the MAXI Guard OraZn both are going to do an excellent job of chelating sulfur in the mouth, and sulfur is the main cause for halitosis, bad breath, with dogs and cats. And so both products are doing an excellent job of controlling that. They also do an awesome job of taking care of the plaque and the tartar formations by oxidizing the anaerobes in the mouth. The anaerobic bacteria is what causes the plaque and the tartar buildup on the teeth. Now, the differences between the two products is that the MAXI Guard Oral Cleansing Gel contains zinc ascorbate. Now, this is a compound that's going to be better to treat pre-existing conditions in the mouth. If we're dealing with periodontal disease, advanced stages of gingivitis, after extractions, oral surgery. If we're dealing with a cat with stomatitis, this is going to be your better option because it's going to help stimulate the collagen production. It's going to help heal the tissues in the mouth. And the main ingredient differences that we have is that the oral cleansing gel not only has zinc gluconate and certain amino acids, but it also has ascorbic acid, which is this little vial here on the side. This is just granulated vitamin C. So before you dispense the product, you just take the applicator tip off, take off the safety seal, and then just dump the contents of the vial into the gel. And again, this is just granulated vitamin C. Everything goes into there. And then it's going to stay at the top just for a little bit, and so let it sink to the bottom, which it's going down to the bottom right now. So just replace the applicator tip, and then just shake it up. It usually takes about 30 seconds to a minute to go ahead and shake the product up. And that's actually going to activate the formulation then. Now, once you shake it up, you don't have to shake it up ever again. It will not precipitate out of solution. But once we do go ahead and mix it up, there is a little bit of a limited shelf life with this one. What we do is we will store this in a cool, dark cabinet, and the shelf life is going to be about 6 months. If we go ahead and put it in the refrigerator, it's going to be about a year to a year and a half. So plenty of time to actually use the product up there. We also have a color change indicator to let you know whether the product is still working or not. It starts out this nice blue color, eventually it'll change to different shades of green. Now, any shade of green, the product is still 100% effective. It's still as good as the day that you mixed it up. It's just going through its natural shelf life process there. If the product is not used often enough to really to benefit the pet, or if it's not stored correctly for an extended period of time, eventually the product will appear yellowish or brownish in color. And that's just a good indication to go ahead and replace the bottle. It's not harmful, it's just not as effective as when it was blue or green. So that's kind of the way that we distinguish this one. Now, the MAXI Guard OraZn product, the advantages of using this one is going to be that it's going to be probably a little bit more acceptable to more pets. It's going to be a little bit easier for the pet owners to use. The main reason is that there is no special storage requirements. It just has a 4-year shelf life. No matter where that you store the product. You can store it anywhere, and it's not going to shorten the life of the product at all. It's also not going to change color. We simply just have the expiration date on the bottle, so you can just reference that as opposed to a color change. And it's going to be a pH of 7, so it's a neutral pH. Even if the product is overused, you're not going to get any sort of a tasting sensation or anything. With the MAXI Guard Oral Cleansing Gel, if you put a week's worth of the product into a cat's mouth, sometimes you might get a little bit of resistance in that regard as well then. The MAXI Guard OraZn is also a little bit thicker. Since we don't have to mix anything with this one, it's a little bit easier to use, and so it's a little bit easier for the pet owner to actually get it into the mouth then. The way that we use either one of these products is that with the OraZn, it also has a little safety cap, which we've already removed. But for either one of these products, the way that we can apply this to a dog or a cat is just simply put a little bit on your index finger. Now, that small amount right there is plenty per side of a dog, or like a small dog, or any side of a cat, about a pearl-sized droplet, and we will put it above the back molars of the teeth, right along the gum line on both sides. The more you spread it around, the better, but if it's the first few applications for the pet, we want to make sure to give them something that is really acceptable and something pleasant for them to enjoy. So we can use a finger applicator, we can use it on a gauze pad, we can use it on a toothbrush. A lot of people like to use some sort of a cotton swab applicator. And that allows you to get into more of the mouths there. You can simply take it like a Q-tip. This is a different type of a cotton swab applicator. And just dip it into the top of the gel, swab above the back molars a little bit, do it again, repeat the process on the other side, and that's really all that you need to do. So that pretty much covers the application and the combination between the two products there. If you have any questions, you can certainly reference our website at www.addisonlabs.com. Thanks.